Hola, ¿sí? ¿Estamos en el aire? ¿Sí? ¿Sí? Ah, sí, hola, hola, muy buenos días. Mi nombre es James Reporter y sí, estás viendo la Miranda School TV. ¡Oh! Se me ha olvidado lo que tengo que decir. No, no se me ha olvidado. Hoy tenemos un gran día preparado para ti. Vamos a empezar la mañana con un poquito de yoga, gracias de la mano de Ignasi, que nos va a relajar todo el cuerpo. Ponernos a punto para que sea Linz Weisstein la encargada de contarnos un cuento. The Good Egg. Una vez acabado, una preciosa melodía tocada por nuestros profesores de música a través de las redes sociales. Increíble, una melodía preciosa. Luego será Diana Martí la encargada de ponernos en marcha en educación física, pero de una manera muy especial. Será más tarde Sara Nichols la que nos cuente un cuento precioso utilizando su arpa y su fantástico storytelling. Para acabar, a ritmo de baile, con Oye, abre tus ojos. Pues aquí tienes la lista de nuestro programa de hoy. Esperamos que te guste. Disfrútalo. Hasta luego.
Hello and welcome to our first yoga session. I've been practicing yoga this last year and I would like to share my knowledge with all of you. Are you ready to do it from home? Let's go with the first posture. We're gonna breathe in. We're gonna lean back, breathe out, breathe in. Now we're gonna try to reach our toes. We're gonna go back up. Breathe in. We're gonna lean back again and try to reach our toes again. Now, look, we're gonna go like a dog position with our palms on the floor, with both feet on the floor. And we're gonna try to get with our heels on the floor. Remember, it's super important to keep breathing in and out meanwhile doing the postures. Try to push from your palms and to get closer with your heels to the floor. And now look, because we're gonna go out. Fantastic. We are improving your flexibility. We're gonna try to do the movement again. Dog again. Try to touch with your heels the floor or the mat in my case. Push with your palms through the floor. And now position 2. Easy, isn't it? Okay, fantastic. Okay, now guys, you're gonna sit on your heels. And now you're gonna bring your arms through next to your body. And then with your forehead, you're gonna touch the mat like this. That's the keep position. It's for rest. Keep breathing in and out. In and out. Fantastic. Now, you're gonna go with one leg to the front. You're gonna keep the other like this. And we're gonna try to go forward and try to reach with your nose the floor. We are gonna try to keep each position 15 that we did the other day in class and you had a lot of fun. You remember when we grabbed our toes and we tried to keep our balance like this? It's super complicated. Try to do it exactly. I'm gonna put like this. Okay? I'm gonna take off my socks because it will be easier. Then you grab your fingers, toes. You try to stretch your legs, and just your butt is going to be touching the floor. Okay? Just your butt. Fantastic. You need to press a lot on your abs. Well done. Super. Fantastic. Did you do it? I'm sure that you did. Okay, now look. You're gonna raise your both legs. Look like this. Now you're gonna try to go to the bottom part of your mat. Because now we're gonna raise our both legs. We're gonna put our hands in our lower back. And we're going to try with our toes the floor. My mobility doesn't allow me to touch the floor, but no worries, I'm just accepting. And every time I exhale, I try to go a little bit farther. Yoga is fantastic. It feels great because you can feel your body. You can feel when you breathe in, you breathe out, you relax, and you try to improve your mobility. Okay, fantastic. Look now, because we're gonna try to do the bridge. We're gonna put our palms here. Wow. Come on, let's do it. Can you do it? Keep breathing in and out. Fantastic. I'm gonna teach you another posture. You're gonna grab your hands to each other like this. And you're gonna put it here. And you're gonna go up. You roll back your shoulders. And try to do that with your spine, to curve your spine. Well done. Fantastic, guys. Well, super well done. And we're gonna do the last movements. We're gonna put our feet together. And now we're gonna try to go with our elbows to push our knees down, okay? Try to keep your back straight. And now, guys, instead of pushing our knees down, we're gonna try to go down with your nose. Pushing or helping with your feet like this. Try to reach the floor or your feet. Remember, every time we breathe out, it might help you to go a little bit farther. Fantastic. It feels great. Would you like to do the last posture? No? Would you like to do the last posture? Ah, yes, I understood now. Okay, let's do the last one. Look, our feet and our fingers are gonna point forward. In our feet, of course, and in our hands too, like this. And we're gonna make a table. And we are going to look backwards like this. Wow, you're gonna feel the stretching on your arms and your back too. Ooh. Now guys, you can try just with one foot on the floor. Fantastic. Now you can change to the other foot to try to balance your work. Okay, now we're going to stand up again. And let's finish our amazing class with a big breathe in and a big breathe out, okay? Let's do it one more time. Okay, a big hug and a big kiss with all my heart to all of you. I miss you so much. Bye bye.
Hi everybody, it's story time. Are we ready? Are you sitting comfortably? Let's cross our legs, have our listening ears open. You ready? Let's start. The good egg. The good egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Do you know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things. Like, I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behaviour. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtimes. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behaviour. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself, the pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and the other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was all alone. Out there, on the road, under the stars. I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So, I made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm a bit lonely out here. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry too much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs, while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me, and I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank? Sure, everybody once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. And I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. Did you like the story? I hope so. Now it's time to draw your favorite part of the story. Have fun!
When the world was young, there lived first man and first woman. First man and first woman had an argument. First man said to first woman, "Why are you so lazy? I expected my meals ready hours ago." First woman said, "Excuse me, I'm not your maid, and if you would have chopped the firewood, you would be cooking right now." First woman got angry, first man got even more angry, and so on. Finally, first woman said, "I don't need you anymore. I'm out of here." And she took off. With big steps, she walked out the door to the path at the edge of the forest. And first man said, "Good, I'm glad she's gone." But when first man calmed down and first woman did not come back, he walked to the edge of the clearing. He called out her name, but she was long gone. He decided to follow her steps and started walking, but he was so far behind he did not catch up. First woman was still walking with a vast step, angry and straight as an arrow. The sun had witnessed all of this and felt sorry for them, so it placed a patch of beautiful flowers on the edge of the road where first woman was walking. Colors were bursting in the sun along her path, but she did not see them. She kept on walking with a vast step, angry and straight as an arrow. The sun collected all the birds and the trees along her path. They started singing the most beautiful songs. But she did not hear them. She kept on walking with a vast step, angry and straight as an arrow. Then the sun placed white flowers and red berries in the middle of her path. She stepped on them, and the juices started rising through her toes. The smell filled her nose. Where's that fine smell coming from? She leaned over and picked one of the berries. She tasted it. It was so sweet. It filled her whole mouth and her whole being. And it pushed away all of the bits of anger that were still inside of her. She started to eat more and more and more. As she leaned down to grab one particularly big berry, she leaned down and she noticed someone behind her. It was first man. She ran towards him, and all the bits of anger that were still inside of them disappeared. They embraced each other and they forgave each other, and they lived happily ever after. And that is why the Cherokee say that strawberries are here in our world to remind us that no matter what happens in life, love is what connects us.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm
What's
just
up?
I'm just down a little.
Why?
Because we are here all day at home, and I don't know, I want to go out.
And I want to go to school as well, and I want to go outside as well, but this is our reality right now, and we need to cheer up a little bit.
Yeah, but how can we do that?
Do you want to change your mood?
I would love to.
Alright, so first of all, let's stand up. We need to change and we need to activate ourselves and listen with this face. No, that's not the way.
It doesn't work.
No, of course it
I'm
doesn't
still
work.
down.
Of course it doesn't work. We need to change this face. Let's smile a little bit. Come on. Oh, dear, oh dear. Okay, so what can we do? Where would you like to be?
If we were on a stage,
On a stage?
we could dance there.
You know
But
what?
it can happen.
You know what?
We are-
Dancing is the best way to change your mood.
But I want to
I
dance.
promise it to you. Okay, let's gonna do one thing. Let's gonna imagine that we are on a stage. Okay? Let's count up to 5.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. Alright? Let's do it?
Yes.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nothing changed.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because we need to think a little bit harder. We need to imagine harder that we really are there. Sometimes we need to push and we need to keep up thinking hard. Because the first time maybe it doesn't work. Alright, so let's try it a little bit harder.
If I truly believe, it's going to happen.
That's it, but you need to make this effort. Okay?
Okay.
Just imagine hard, okay? I'm not gonna count. Alright? You do it by yourself.
Okay.
Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Ready, steady?
Wow!
You see?
It happened!
Are we alone? I don't know, maybe.
Where
I cannot hear anything. That's incredible!
I want to dance here.
Yeah, right?
I would love to.
Y hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Nos vemos mañana. ¡Hasta luego!